Where were you on September 11th, 2001? You've probably asked yourself that question today and maybe even posed it to someone else. It will forever be known as a day of unthinkable terror, but also one remembered for the heroes who stepped in to help. KTVO's Troy Moling shows us how one city in the heartland is doing its part to never forget.
Just a few short minutes, the daily routines of Americans across the country were shattered.
On a clear and breezy late summer morning, eerily similar to that fateful day in New York City 14 years ago, the Heartland remembers a tragedy.
Folks, color!
It's a tragedy that happened over 1,000 miles away, but affected us all.
In 2001, I was in the Missouri National Guard. So in 2003, I was deployed to Iraq for the initial invasion. So that was a big change in my life.
In less than 20 minutes, another jet crashed into the South Tower.
Like all of us, Battalion Chief James Snyder of the Kirksville Fire Department has his memories of that day burned into his mind.
I can remember watching the television and thinking to myself, what in the world was that pilot thinking? How in the world did he hit the tower? Why didn't he put it into the bay? And then I seen the next airplane hit the tower, and I was like, this wasn't an accident.
He, along with other Kirksville firefighters, police officers, and first responders, took Friday morning to remember the innocent people who perished on that day and reflect on the actions of the heroes who gave their all. Taps was played, along with a presentation of arms and bell ceremony. The crowd stood solemnly during the moment of silence, the gravity of the situation undeniable to anyone present.
It can happen anywhere, not just in New York. It can happen right here in Kirksville. It could happen anywhere. I think as time goes, if we don't continue to do ceremonies like this, then it'll be forgotten.
For to be forgotten is a fate worse than death. But for the dozens gathered on a brisk September morning, for a moment they were transported back in time. The memories came rushing back, and they indeed remembered. Reporting in Kirksville, Troy Moling, KTVO News.
Snyder tells us the fire department holds a remembrance ceremony every year, but just recently moved it to Kirksville's downtown square.